Yes, sir. What's up, guys?
Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in three, two, one.
On the troll.
Hello and welcome to Randoms. We are back with a story in action. In action, it was caught in action. Pastor preaching and the church getting robbed.
Oh, Mr. Anonymous, we are no longer safe in the church.
Where is this church?
It's in Hillbrow, next to, apparently it's very close to North Taxi Rank.
Oh.
You are no longer safe. Abantu bayathandaza, abantu basesontweni balalela umfundisi eshumayela, and people just walked in with firearms and made them lie on the floor and took their cell phones, took everything that they had that was of valuable possession.
Yeah.
Oh, so police are investigating a case of robbery after armed gunmen stormed into a church in Hillbrow, Johannesburg, before making off with personal items belonging to the congregants, including tithes. So they even knew that that Sunday was Sunday for tithing.
Okay.
The robbery took place Saturday at a Seventh-day Adventist church. And apparently it's close to North Taxi Rank. So Gauteng police spokesperson said a case of robbery had been opened. A group of armed men walked into the church around midday and demanded personal items from the congregants while pointing firearms at them. No one was injured. No arrests have been made. So that's the story of South Africa. No arrests have been made. But however, this just made me a little bit sad that now you can't go to church and be safe. Because usually the criminals would respect the church, you know?
Yeah.
So now it's kind of scary. It's like, y'all are not even scared of the church anymore. What is happening? I remember my father even telling me a story some point in my life where he said there was a time he was being chased by tortoises in the middle of the night and he ran into a church. It was one of those old-fashioned churches with tents and he was safe. They let him go. They left him alone, you know, after they entered that church. So now it seems like that will no longer be happening because people, gosh, aren't you all scared? Aren't you all afraid? Let's play the footage and give a glimpse of our viewers as to what was happening. I got that footage. Let's play it.
Every time he had an appointment with somebody, the Spirit would lead him through that particular place. Why would Jesus go to
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. As you can see, the pastor is preparing to
lay on the ground. After
the whole pastor. It's tough, Emily. I've got a different view, and I'll tell you why. The respect for churches has been lost by the society as a whole.
Tell us.
There is a scripture which says the church in the last days, which is 2 Timothy 3 verse 1 to 9. It says, but understand this, that is the last that in the last days difficult times will come, for people will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, arrogant, blasphemous, disobedience to parents, and ungrateful, unholy, unloving, irreconcilable, slanderers, without self-control, savage, opposed to what is good. It goes further and further and further. It's a bit long, but where there is church, there must be change.
Oh,
you know. where there's church, there must be change. You cannot go to church and just collect as a church yourself, and then not give back. You are not different. You are not different from the companies that are going to our people's place, our forefathers' place, and they dig and they don't even hire people there. They don't even upgrade the schools. They don't even make sure that there's proper education. They leave nothing. You are not different from those churches, from those organizations or those companies. And that's what churches have tend to be. Churches have tend to be the way of collecting money and have no implication, no tax or anything. You know, the reason why the church was exempted for tax is because it was supposed to be helping people. So if it's no longer helping people, people are going to come and collect their monies. I'm sorry for what happened there, but these are things that we are going to see. Because we have become selfish and self-centered. We only care about the money that when the pastor was standing in the pulpit, how much people gave. You are doing well. Some churches, they even measure how much on your session as a pastor you made. If you're not making more, they fire you because you're hired. So are we stressed that this thing is happening? No, because most of these churches, they're not churches in any case. They are just what you would call, if I may use the word, money launderers. Allegedly. I'm not saying this is what the church is. No,
we're not speaking with reference to this incident.
And you'll see such things where people come to collect. They will collect because their mothers, some of these kids that are doing these things, their mothers go to church, they leave them hungry so that they can go and give to church because someone has used some juju there so that the mothers cannot even focus on their families. They go to church to give. And this is how I look at this thing. So do I think it's bad what happened? Yes. But is there more things that we need to look at so that things like this can be avoided? Correct. There are things that need, because it can be that you have a church in that area, but people of that area are not in that church. Only maybe 1 or less than 0.something% is in that church. It tells you something is wrong with that church. And they're traveling
from far.
Yeah, it tells you something is wrong with that church.
The people around the church, the environment that your church is located at, they don't want to worship
because they don't see Christianity in you. They don't see what they should be following, such that even thugs are not afraid now to come in your church because they see you as a person.
For me, it's the fact that they knew that it's tithing day.
Yeah, mothers talk about these things.
Money collection day.
They talk in passing. You talk in passing. It's a Thanksgiving or it's a what because you are telling your kids, and then your kids then they realize we are hungry. This person is taking.
You're always taking money to the church.
To this church.
What are we getting in return?
Exactly. Church has changed, man. It's all about money. It's all about money. It's not about healing
now
people's
I'm trying to point out and I'm trying to think and defend the church and think of churches that they actually help the community. I can't think of them. Maybe you guys can help us out.
You have to pay for the pastor to come and bury you. have to. Everything is money.
Everything is money, actually.
Yeah.
Everything.
So what do you think is going to happen? There's no God. And they've got nothing to fear because there's no God in the church. There's just power, hungry, money hungry people standing there, convincing people, playing psychology on them, left and right.
Just for them to part ways with their hard-earned money.
They are selling belts, some of them. I saw this other woman who's still wearing a belt of Major One. I'm like, bruh, this person left South Africa in a hush way, and is being actually kind of persecuted in South Africa, and you are still wearing that belt. You think that belt is gonna really do something, and the person is not working.
But they bought the belt.
They bought the belt.
They are hoping that belt will change their lives.
Exactly. So, should we be worried that things like this are happening? Yes, because that means there's a lot of unemployment. That means people are hungry. But what are the churches doing about those people to help the community? What are they doing?
That is a question that we are going to pose and
Are they contributing anything
to the church? What are they doing around that
we see
environment?
sisters.
Norte and
Yes.
what is it, Hillbrow?
People are taking
What
substances.
is the Seventh-day Adventist doing around there to help that community?
And I think I know that building. I'm not going to stick on it that
But
much.
it's 2 streets away from from Noordexirang.
I know it. It's,
You know
it's
it.
probably opposite the garage.
Okay.
On the there's this one, Yalijuba. What is it called? Universal.
So
and then there's the other one, Ngezanzi, on the
what are they doing to help the community?
They are neighbors, these churches.
Because I have seen a lot of beggars and people that are like
And in the
living on the
street it's happening.
streets. It's
In that
a
street
lot
it's
of them.
happening.
They would ask you for money, for bread, for milk, for stuff. What are they doing to help such people?
And to actually take them out, make people out of those people who are in trouble.
Yes. Are you
Not
giving
just
them
to-
a place to sleep?
Not just to give them food.
Are you giving them
do something.
opportunities? Those who have skills, are you getting them jobs? Are you speaking to people?
There
because
are kids
church
who can
is supposed
sing
to be
there.
a network.
There are kids who can sing. They sing on the street, but they're singing in the rank, not in
Yes, with
churches.
guitar. I've seen
In
someone
guitar.
with a
Some
guitar.
can play guitars. Some can. What are you doing about those kids? Because they are dirty. They look dirty. They are not in a standard. Eventually, they are the ones who are going to tell people that it's happening today here.
And it breaks my heart because most of them are South Africans, South African kids. South
Exactly.
African. So, what are you doing, guys, as a church to help?
When we
such
see things
people?
like this, we have to ask questions like that.
You got me thinking as well. You got me thinking.
What?
So, guys, leave your comments down below. This is a conversation that we need to have. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you think. And please also like the video and share the video if you can. Until the next one, bye.
Bye.